Hello and welcome to Basketball Expressions. This is your host Chris Athanasopoulos, and here is Rob Schreibner. He needs no introductions, a two-time winning champion of Brisbane Capitals, former import from Maroochydore and Rockhampton, and recently he took the Brisbane girls team to an improbable semi-final performance. Now he's the current coach of the Southern District Spartans single team. Welcome, Rob Schreibner, and we hope to hear everything, all the good stuff from you.
What an introduction that was. You got a lot of it wrong. One-time championship winning coach, two-time coach of the year, but besides that, thank you for that introduction, Chris. Let's get it on.
Okay, the 2012 QBL season will start in less than a day. We have one of the most exciting seasons to come with a lot of new players. Kabucha isn't here playing, but we have a good group of people. Oh, shit.
No Caboolture, they're gone. Caboolture out of the league. Yep, so now we've got 13 teams trying to make that work in 3 pools. That's interesting. And a lot of headaches for BQ. We're going to go through these pools?
Oh, yes.
North Pool?
Yes, North Pool. We've got...
Men's, we're going?
Yes, of course. We'll go with Cairns.
Cairns. Well, what are the rumors? I've heard Aaron Baines. Wow, can they afford his insurance? Aaron Baines, I've heard Dusty Reichard, I've heard Kerry Williams. If they get all the guys they get, they'll be one of the favorites of the pool. No doubt about it.
They do have, always, Cairns has had a good connection with their NBL team, and they've been always like your Aaron QBL, your Dwayne Vales, your Gary Budnikovs. They've always had a really strong team that always has contended for the championship. Can they do it this year?
I think they can. I don't see, they're in the toughest pool. There's the North Pool and then Daylight second, let's be honest. And everyone in the North Pool is tough. They'll all be improved. But Cairns have a chance, legitimately, but because we can't see their lineup, we don't know who's playing, I have no idea who's going to line up.
Well, they are saying that, rumours from Cairns are saying that Aaron Baines will play for the second round versus Brisbane. And Dusty Reichard will probably miss the first 8 games of the season due to being overseas.
Yeah, so if Baines plays, then he fills in for him. Fine. They got Kerry Williams, I know. I think Aaron Grabeau's coming out of retirement, isn't he?
The thing is, can they afford them? Like, wouldn't there be 3 restricted players?
I think Aaron Grabeau's got a special dispensation. Thank you to Dennis Dunning for loyalty card. I don't know how that works, but I don't think he's recognized for so many years of service, even though he is a Victorian. Let's make sure we remember that.
Townsville?
Townsville got, they're saying another team with NBL commitments or with NBL tie into the NBL team. The guy I'm excited to see, Mitch Norton. Mitch Norton, I make no mistake about it. I would love to have him playing down here, Siebel, with us, and I think one day, hopefully, he will. Kid's an outstanding talent, cruel by injury. He will be one of the best players in the league. I have no doubt about it. Throw in there, they've got apparently Blanchfield, again, apparently, who won't be playing early. I hear Chris Cedars playing, he just re-signed. So, they've got their normal, I don't think they'll be as strong as they were, because they don't have Allen, they don't have Egan, they don't have Robertson, but they'll be tough at home, and they got a good coach in Liam Flynn, who is a former Spartan, I might add, as well.
They do have, like, those, Townsville has, like, a lot better, like, a lot good young players, though. That's, like, Norton, Demertz, Rutland, like, they are building for the future.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, they've been good at that. They've got, what, 4 or 5 kids from up there?
And Keaton Tuho, let's not forget the captain.
I'm not saying his name. Who? Oh, Tudo. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Keegan Tudo, good young kid. Sure. I mean, it's a good basketball hotbed. It's, they're one of the measuring sticks queens on basketball.
What about the defending champions, Mackay?
Mackay will be good. I can see Krugs is playing again. Really, Krugs? You really going to come and play and coach? That coaching gig was so easy last year that you're going to play now? That's what I heard. I don't know. Here they got the other guy who makes millions being a Wookiee, Kingman. He's back. And I hear they've got an import from Bellarmine University, who was Division II Player of the Year at guard. I hear outstanding things about him. Going to take Reese Martin's place. What's his name?
Braden Hobbs.
Braden Hobbs.
He's
Bellarmine University.
6'5". He's in the top 20 of all time in assists in Div 2.
Been doing his homework. Guy can play. And they have
Michael Cedar,
Michael Cedar, shooter. So I don't know that they're going to be as strong as last year. I don't know if they're playing and coaching, and I don't know if that's true, but I hear Krug's is playing again. Going to be a little bit harder. Vandy from down here is up there, of course. They'll be around the mark, there's no doubt.
What do you think is the effect of losing Timmy Conrad?
I wish Timmy Conrad stays because he plays for Ballarat. We have to play him in a week, so I think that'll hurt them. But yeah, they'll be strong again, there's no doubt. I'm not sure, though, because Reese Martin is a special player in this league, and if the kid Hobbs from the U.S. is near him, they'll be around the mark. They'll be around the mark. I mean, Cairns, Townsville, Mackay.
They are pretty big, though.
They're very good, and they're tough to beat at home. Yeah, they'll be around the mark. Rock Vegas, what do you say? Always good. I hear they signed Trigar, Bradley Williamson. You know, they got Penny Nasalo.
They basically have Brad Williamson effectively replace Ryan Jeffries in basically a swap. How do you see Brad Williamson working in?
Brad will be good. He'll love it. He'll love the nightlife in Rocky, I'm sure. And he'll have a good time in Rocky. I mean, he's 6'7", can shoot the hell out of the ball. You know, they've got Felt, point guard, fantastic. Penny Nasalo trained with us a couple times and still has it, let me say. You know, for me, in that Rocky with Trigar in there, I think they're the favorites of the North. I'm going to go out on a limb and say I think they're the favorites of the North with Trigger up there. You know, that's just, and they got McDade and Travis Reed. You know, my goodness gracious me. You know, you need any more size up in Rockhampton? Mild stomping grounds. Gladstone. You know, I bet you they'd rue the North of that line that they're in that North pool, because I think they would probably go close to winning either of the other pools, the Central or South. But they've improved. You know, it'll be the first time they got a new first coach. See how he goes, Dale Iwanicki. They got two decent Americans. The one guy Gaines from Michigan, and then off the face of the earth for the last 7 years. So nobody knows where he's been, but he had a hell of a record at Michigan, and that's a really big conference. So he must be 30-something.
32.
And then the other guy's
Zach Silverman.
Good player, played in Israel, played in Europe. So they got two quality imports. If Gaines is not 500 pounds and is close to playing, because nobody knows what he's been doing. He's got a hell of a pedigree. So we'll see. It's a tough.
Ilua Baldwin's a nice pickup.
Ilua Baldwin, good pickup. We were interested in him. He didn't finish his degree till like today, I think. Is his last class. Congratulations, Illy. Who would have thought from your nudgy college days that you'd be a college graduate in America? I wouldn't have that. You know? Yeah, he'll be tough, and they're a good team, and there's 5 quality teams in there.
So who do you see going into the playoffs?
I'll go Rocky, Mackay, and flip a coin between Cairns, Townsville, and Gladstone. You know, Cairns, if they get all those guys that they're saying they get, they'll be right around the mark. It's hard to say. You know, and Townsville's good, but it's a tough
I'll probably see Mackay winning that group. I would have loved to see Cairns bring Aaron Baines a little bit more earlier, because especially with tonight's game versus Townsville, you want to win at least, especially in your group, you want to win all the games in your group.
They'll beat each other. They'll just play each other home and away, and they'll beat. I mean, honestly, it just highlights the absurdity of a 13-team conference 3 pool. Really, BQ? I mean, I'm sorry, but that's the best we can do. You got the 5 best teams, 5 of the 6 or 7 best teams in one pool. Not good enough. But that's what they voted on. That's what you get. But the North is by far stronger than everyone else. I think we all agree on that.
Let's go on the Central.
We have to? Central?
I know you don't have a lot of friends in that group left anymore.
Central. Who's in the Central? Oh, we've got Bundy, Emdor, Brisbane, and the Wizards. Right?
Yes.
Where are we starting? We're starting at Bundy?
Yep.
Bundy have got Roderick Stewart, probably one of the best credentialed players ever to be here.
Played at
UCLA, or USC, sorry, Kansas, from Seattle, my hometown, I might add too. You know, but he's been playing in Finland, that basketball hotbed of Kosovo, so I don't know why a guy from Kansas would end up in Kosovo, but, you know, the word is the guy can play. We'll see. You know, they've got the Shaq, Dunkmeister, Shane Davis, Kyle Cannon, who can play. He's injured. Is he back now?
He'll be back at around 3.
He can play. You know, and then they have kindergarten cop. How old is Danny now? 20?
24.
24. He's old. I thought he was like 12. Danny Page. Now he's a good young coach, but certainly the youngest coach in the league. And Bundy, you know, they've always knock on the door, and they have a chance in the Central because it's weak.
But with Maroochydore, the problem is that you've raked their wardrobe. Like Easy Tueta, Scott Candy. You take those 2 players into Maroochydore, and all of a sudden they're contenders for QBL.
Maroochydore, yeah. Oh, definitely.
And Brazil and the Mill brothers.
Yeah, well, the players that don't have a Maroochydore, certainly, you know, we're happy to have Scotty and Izzy. You know, can you guys at Maroochydore give me? I need a 4 for next year. You know, a big. Can we do that, please? Just kidding. You know I love you, Sid. But now Maroochydore will struggle, so we're on to them, are we?
Yeah.
Maroochydore will struggle this year, I think, losing the male.
They had a problem with the coaching. They had initially Warwick Neal, and now they've got Gianni Constandello coaching them.
Well, he's got a good name. Gianni Constatello. He's going to be player coach. Good luck with that. You know, I don't see that working. I know that the combined Caboolture and Maroochydore should be a good thing, but there's a lot of fiery guys in there. We'll see how they go. You know, I mean, yeah, they've got a bit of size, and you know, I just don't know. I don't know whether Gianni, if he can coach, keep that group together. But you take the Mayo brothers out of there, Scotty Kinney and Izzy Tueta, and I think it'll be a long season. But having said that, the Central is weak, so you know they're a chance. They're a chance to snaffle that last spot.
Brisbane Capitals.
Brisbane Capitals, my old club. Obviously, Brisbane spent all their money on the women's team this year because they don't have anyone in the men's. Basically, they've got Simo from here, Simon Taylor. It'll be a good pickup for them. Solid